In this video, I will take you on a tour of the Harry Potter Studios in London, UK. Harry Potter Studios are the studios where the 8 Harry Potter movies were filmed. You'll see most of the props used in the movie, some of the great sets like the Great Hall, and Gringotts Banks, as well as some of the smaller sets. During the visit, you'll learn about some of the techniques used during the production for makeup, technical gadgets and props, and some of the computer-generated magic. The tour takes from 2.5 hours to 6 hours, depending mostly on you, and how much you want to study every detail. It may also depend on the special events scheduled at the time of your visit, or on how busy it is and how fast you can move through the crowds. When you enter the studio, you'll go into a big hall. You'll notice the huge dragon hanging from the ceiling. There's also a small cafe where you can take a break or wait for the other members of your group. You enter the tour on the side of the big hall into a waiting area. In this area, you are introduced to some facts about the movies, some props, and some visual effects. This area is meant to gather a group of people that will all do the tour together, at least the first part. Once a group is formed, or, if not crowded, every 15 to 20 minutes, a movie is projected on the walls of the waiting area. You'll recognize characters from the movie and studio team members welcoming you to the experience. It's a short 3 to 5 minute movie and it is quite entertaining. The group is moved then into a small theater. Here, you'll get to sit down and watch a small introduction to the studio and the entire Harry Potter world. This is also a short movie and it is followed by a grand entrance to the Great Hall waiting right behind the screen. If it's your birthday, you may be invited to open the massive doors to the Great Hall. Inside the Great Hall, you get a short introduction to the Great Hall and the movie characters. You'll see areas dedicated to each house and a group of mannequins wearing the original costumes from the movie. You get a fair amount of time in the Great Hall, but it could seem short for some fans that want to soak it all in. I think it probably took about 15 minutes until we were all moved through a door on the left to the next section of the tour. The reason for that is to get the next group of people into an empty Great Hall. However, once the next group is in, the door on the left is open again and you can sneak back in to take additional photos. Once you are out of the Great Hall, you are on your own. You can take your time in all the subsequent rooms. The next room, called Interior Sets, contains some of the props from the movie and some of the smaller sets. Some examples are the leaky cauldron, Professor Snape's classroom, Weasley's house interior, the moving stairs, Dumbledore's office, and the table set with the big snake. These are just a few, there are many more that you can discover yourself. I don't want to ruin the surprises. There is also a photo or video opportunity with the magic broom and some green screen interactive experiences in this room. The room is connected to the dark arts area where you'll see some of the dark arts sets. This is probably the biggest area of the tour and you'll probably spend a good amount of time here. It all depends on how many pictures you want to take, how many details you want to observe, and how big of a fan you are. It might also depend on how patient your group is. The next area is the Forbidden Forest. When you enter here, there is a bypass on the right side as some interactive sets might be scary for some small children. The scary area is deeper in the forest and consists of a few giant spiders falling from the ceiling. It is not that scary, but you know your child better. You can bypass this area and continue the tour. Next, you move out of the Forbidden Forest and go straight on the platform 9 3/4 area, where you'll see the Hogwarts Express. You can enter the train and see all the small sets where they filmed the train scenes. Outside, there is a small gift shop and a good selection of sweets. But, if you don't buy anything here, don't worry, the cafe is next and a much bigger gift shop is waiting at the end of the tour. You can also do some green screen videos here that will cost extra. And of course, the famous picture of walking through the wall. Once you are done here, you head out to the Backlot Cafe. You can have some food here, or, if you're not hungry, just sit down and enjoy a butterbeer or a butterbeer ice cream. A list of prices is published right on the website, see the link below. Make sure you collect the glass, or the ice cream cup, as they are collectibles, and you get to keep them. There is a washing station just outside in the back lot. Don't feel obligated to buy the food or any of the treats. If you have food from home or if you just want to rest, have a seat and rest your legs. At this point, you're halfway through the tour. Once you got a bit of rest, head out into the back lot. You can see the house on Privet Road, the triple-decker bus, the courtyard fountain, the miniature of the Wesley house, the wobbly bridge and the Mandrake greenhouse. Head back inside the creature effects room to learn more about the special effects used in the movie and the makeup techniques to create special characters like the Gringotts. In the next rooms, you'll learn more about the Gringotts in the vault and see some of the sets and props used in the movie, like the vault trolley or the vault door. Press the buttons to see the locks engage. Also here you'll see two versions of the Gringotts bank, one in the exact way you remember from the movie, and one destroyed, with a great dragon interactive that will blow virtual flames on the visitors. Once you are out of the Gringotts area, you are right in the middle of Diagon Alley. Take your time to look at the storefronts and take pictures of this iconic place. You can't enter any of the stores as the interior sets were filmed somewhere else. But, if you visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios in Florida, you can explore a replica of Diagon Alley and of course, each store is a gift shop. You are now almost at the end of the tour. You'll walk through the arts department to see some of the models used in the movie for buildings and some of the art created for the sets. And for the grand finale, you'll enter a huge model room where you get to see a massive model of Hogwarts Castle. This model was used for all the exterior shots. The tour concludes with a beautiful room full of wand boxes with the name of all the cast members that participated in making the Harry Potter movies. If you look carefully, you'll spot some familiar names. When you are out of this room, you'll enter the gift shop where you can really spend some money or just browse some of the memorabilia. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel for future travel videos.